Listen, we don't have much time. I had to find a different way to get through to you. The previous connection wasn't safe.
Not safe? What do you mean?
You said Agatha told you Vin Paulson wouldn't be held accountable for helping me with you. But I never told her he was helping me. We work in different departments, so even my team weren't aware. You were the only one who knew he was in on this. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in.
Damn. Do you think... I mean... What else did we talk about? Are you in trouble?
I don't know. But there's something you should know. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit, special ops. Maybe it's because of the Rapidium. But maybe there are other reasons. You should be careful.
Military men. Wow. Still, I don't think Agatha trusts these guys. She told me to hide my altars from them. Smuggle them on board.
Smuggle them? That's strange. Unless... No.
Just say what you're thinking.
It might not be about what the rescue team knows, Jan. But about what your altars think. If they believe they're safe, hidden, in cryosleep, they'll simply be...
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted. I wish I could help you somehow.
Maybe you can, actually.
Really? Tell me.
Lucas. Maxwell's former assistant, the guy in STC. I know he got cut off, but I think they're underestimating him. So, let's assume for a moment that I do manage to get the rescue team to land safely. Maybe there's a way he could take control of the ship remotely. Steer it someplace safe, far away from Ally Corp.
What about the implants? They can be tracked. You know that, don't you?
True. Can't they be disabled somehow?
I guess I could cause a little breakdown in our medical system. They're not unusual, you know? Hardware crashes leading to loss of data.
Lena, you are the best.
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you'll try and contact Lucas?
I'll give it a shot, yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Lena. Really, really. Thank you.
Don't. Just make sure that ship can land and you get the hell out of there.
I'm working on it.
Good luck, then.
So, about your coming back. Yeah? You got something new? Actually, I talked to Lena, and I might have an idea how to keep the corporation away from you. Really? What is it? Well, if we hijacked the ship somehow and redirected it to a safe location far away from Allied Corp's radars, Lena said she could disable your implants so that you'd no longer be trackable. You'd be back on Earth, and you could be free. Free, huh? Right. There is one thing we'd have to take care of first, though. What's that? Well, while you were away, we discovered that there's a barrier in the sky blocking the way for the rescue ship. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't use your help with it. It's a kind of, all-hands-on-deck situation. So that's what the Karen shit was all about, huh? You know how it is. One hand washes the other. Yeah. I guess neither of us was ever an idealist. At least we can be honest about that. Fine. We'll do it. We'll help you. Yeah? Seriously? Yeah. What are we waiting for?
So, the prodigal sons are back. Good. All hands on deck. I hope you're planning on maximizing their potential. By which I mean, I'll make them work hard. Don't worry. It's good to have you back.
I missed your ugly face, too.
How does it feel to be back?
First observations? The scientists swiped my reading lamp, and there's a hell of a mess in the toolbox. I think Tabula Rasa had something to do with it. But on the upside, the base hasn't fallen apart. So, not so bad.
Yeah, you're delighted to be back. Happy to be back in the base?
Oh, you bet. I don't know if the technician told you, but the recycler in that tour vehicle got jammed. We were heading for a nasty time. That Tabula Rasa dude's a little weird, though.
Are you happy to be back in the base? Of course I am. But that adventure reminded me of my time in the wilderness long ago. I was struggling to find food and shelter then, too. Sometimes I think time is a circle, not a straight line. Aren't we all proof of that? Maybe more of a spiral, don't you think? It's good to have you back. It's good to be back. And I have to say, Tabula Rasa is fascinating. I'm gonna have to do a podcast about him. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Now would you look at that? My lucky keychain. Yeah, I always have it on me, I guess. Really? Bring back good memories for you too? It does, sure. But I thought you'd like to have it. Why? Because Adam's dad was a therapist? Huh. Figures. Thank you. So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus. Oh, I see our little painting session made an impression on you. Great. I'll be more than happy to help you, but why Sisyphus? A sinewy, fictional character endlessly consumed by an absurd activity? Why decorate your body with that? I guess the doctor finds him aspirational. He really wants to be a hero. His human impulses disappoint him constantly. So, being human worries him? Apparently. But that's all we'll ever be, right? Saying that is just an excuse to stop trying to improve. Some of us find meaning in overcoming our limitations. Meaning. Isn't that just a way to fool yourself that life is anything more than existential chaos? Have you ever heard of the Madman of Naranam? Who? A character from the folklore of the Kerala culture. Very similar to Sisyphus, only, happy. Happy? About pushing a stone? No, Jan. About watching it roll down. In the legend, Naranath Branthan, because that's what they called him, pushes a stone uphill and voluntarily lets it fall down. And as he does it, he laughs. What if your mistakes hurt someone? Would you laugh at that too? You're asking me if I don't have any regrets? Of course I do. I'm human too. But in the end, the wisest we can do is laugh. Why do you think the madman of Naranam does what he does instead of acting like a normal person? Because he knows that in the end, it doesn't make a difference. And that's the reason he's laughing. He's laughing at us. Could you draw the madman of Naranam for me? I'd like to suggest a tattoo of him to the doctor. I'd be more than happy to. Thanks. And for the story, too. Everything okay? You getting along with our group of desert wanderers all right? Yeah. I think they understood their mistake. I won't rub it in. What matters is we're all back together. Blood is thicker than water, huh? Our fugitives are back. Hope you're okay with that.
The base was empty without them. Now it's, as it should be. I guess our yin was missing their yang.
Yeah. So, I have a tattoo design for you.
Oh, really? Can I see it?
You might find it surprising. It's an alternative version of your hero, the Madman of Naranam.
The what?
I got it from the shrink. You and him are like two sides of the same coin.
Oh, really? Why's that?
He found the strength to move on from his mistakes. But he had his share of guilt, too.
You mean?
Yeah. He made the opposite decision about Mom, and she didn't make it. Just goes to show. Making the right choice can be a relative thing sometimes.
So, there was never a way to retain my integrity and save Mom's life.
Integrity? What does that even mean?
Well, I used to think it meant sticking to your values no matter what. But maybe I got it wrong. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Meaning, enjoy the climb. Screw reaching the summit. Be a madman, huh? Yeah. A happy madman. Thank you, man. Let's get it done. Is it very painful? That's the whole point of it, Jan.
It worked. How do you like it?
You know what? I love it. It's like the new me. I've got so much energy to work for the greater good now. Thank you, buddy. Am I needed there?
Do you want me to take care of this, Jan?
Lucas, you got through again.
Your wife. She asked me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know? You should have listened to me and Maxwell.
That would have been even worse. All Maxwell wanted was to use my altars for his experiments. He didn't care about anything else.
And you're basing that assumption on what? The ever-so-reliable corporate narrative? They were only waiting for an opportunity to get rid of him. His vision scared the shit out of them.
Did you know what happened to his patients?
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mind record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit. Nothing like that ever happened.
You're starting to sound like you've got something to hide, Lucas. Or maybe you just want to protect Maxwell's reputation at all costs. But if you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Especially after you told me how much that project meant for Maxwell personally. Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about? Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen. But Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Look, I believe his motives are pure and he really wants to undo the damage he's inflicted, but don't you think he's lost the way?
Well, whatever he was doing, you've put an end to it. You know, don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my altars from them.
Why should I do that?
Because you're a good person. You're not just Maxwell's guy. You have a heart of your own. Didn't Grandma tell you to always follow your heart or something like that?
Absolutely not. She always told me to be rational. Shit, Jan. Okay, just tell me what you're thinking.
Well, you're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it will be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of Rapidium? And you've really lost your mind.
But you could do it, right? For me.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Sure, Lucas. Think it over. Just remember I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
Seriously, what was he thinking, leaving the base?
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, thanks for checking up on me. I know you're dealing with a lot.
Yeah, so, why don't you cut to the chase already?
Sure, yeah, it's not that easy to say. I'm not used to doing so much thinking as I've been doing lately.
You really needed to sort some things out for yourself.
You helped me a heap with that. All I wanted to do was punish myself with all that extra work. I've wasted so much time, not doing a single damn thing for myself. Now, who knows what's gonna happen to me? What if this is it? This is all the time I had.
I see.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
you were simply angry.
I will.
You want to do something?
In a way.
Oh. Okay. But you're... Let me guess. You're back because you realized you're too old to sleep outdoors.
You got me. And I also missed your lousy cooking.
In 1977,
Can I help with that? Want me to go there, Chief?
This could be the weird rock mentioned by the miner. I should take it back to him.
Focus, champ. I got this. No way. No, come on. Beautiful. Must have slipped. There you go. Must be...
Come and find me when you have a moment.
Did you have for what? Cover in the car. Dad, right. I've located.
We need more storage space, don't you think? So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly. Looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there. I've got a sort of trunk-like structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information. I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more. Come and find me when you have a moment.
And that is... But based on frag, but it can't. But it what? We can be and we the frag and it.
I'm really curious how my life will be once we're back. Like, who resides in my office? Did the dim sum place next to my apartment survive without my patronage? I've got your car, so... Oh, whoa. Talking to the... And it gave me a feeling that... Then... A guy who's one of us, but with... Just look it up. Yeah. Ignorance is bliss. Exactly. And not only that, he can be anything. And looking at him, I realized, damn, maybe so can I. So you decided to take up wood carving? Sort of, yeah. Go back to that pure joy of childhood when everything was possible. That feeling when I held a piece of wood in my hand and a chisel in the other, and I knew it was up to me what it would look like. Damn well only up to me. Well, good luck with remaking yourself, man. It's probably gonna be a struggle, but knowing you, it's gonna be a beautiful struggle. Oh, man. That sounds like my kind of thing, huh? See, here's a suggestion. Let's get us out of this mess first. Then you can pour all the saccharin you want over me. Fair point. Let's go.
I'm confused. Ready to cut loose, Sherlock Holmes.
Comment?
Stavo finta mia che non so che sarà così.
It's all well and good you saying that, but I ain't wrong. Keep up with it. Be nice. Just
We need more storage space, don't you think? Take a look there?
Well, we don't seem... So I guess maybe your ignorance is a blessing in this case. Exactly. That... I think... Battery... Right.
I'm ready. Let's get this party started.
Down here, the base is under extreme pressure. Of electrostatic discharges. Instruments are unstable, but your battery might actually profit from that anomaly.
I need to press on.
Jan, we're not gonna hold on for much longer. Get up there and destroy that son of a bitch.
Almost there. What? Come on. Not more anomalies.
The materializer, it's gonna give in. Launch the device, quick.
Yes. I made it. Here goes.
Get the hell out of there, it's going to disintegrate. You need to get down now.
No other way down. Holy shit! Talk about a close shave. Okay. Let's see how things are going back at the crib.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Welcome back. Did quite well, don't you think?
Quite a I'm really curious.
Residual blocks in the mouth. What you're doing is get to the tip. Droopy face. Huge white geese.
Okay, team, we made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land. Hell yeah! Hard to believe how far we've come.
I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
It's perfectly fine to be emotional about it.
I mean, it's almost as if we've pushed this world to its limits, but also ourselves. Amazing what human resilience can do.
Yeah, I still can't believe any of it. But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Allied Corp Big Fish, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship.
What? Hide us? Why?
Wait a minute. What do you mean, fake Rapidium arc? And why can't we travel like normal people?
That's ridiculous. What are we? Your embarrassing cargo now?
All right. And what about the other thing?
Okay, here comes problem number 2. I talked to Lena, and after what she told me, I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rapidium on board. Allied Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Hey, wait a minute.
This is not what we were preparing for. Hiding and... what? Picking a fight with the rescue team? Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed? Are you willing to confront a military unit?
Still having doubts if we should trust them.
No way. I am not fighting anyone.
That would be suicide.
I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this.
How about we negotiate? I could talk to them calmly, reasonably. We could sneak up on them. Use the element of surprise. They don't know what to expect out here.
Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We could use that to our advantage.
Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it.
So, maybe we could hide inside the base and ambush them once they get in.
So, we are fighting them. Is that decided?
And what do you plan to do with them? Tie them up? Kill them?
Haven't you been listening? They'll be armed, and we could be outnumbered.
So? Are we gonna let that intimidate us?
No. If we really feel up to a violent confrontation, we should be prepared for extreme measures. Such as, we could blow up the base, with the rescue team inside. Explosives shouldn't be hard to prepare.
Now, hold on a minute.
No. There has to be another way than killing.
I agree. Let's brainstorm. Any ideas, Brainiac?
We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course. But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them.
Like a sleeping gas?
Like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you.
Gas mask?
A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
It's too risky. What if you get caught?
We're not killers, for crying out loud.
The sun is not going to wait for us. We need to be ready.
Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something. Just explain one thing to me. Why are we so scared for our lives all of a sudden? After everything we've been through, do we really want to end this as cowards?
Look, I'm not a killer. None of us is. But we need to make one thing clear. If the gas doesn't work properly, we'll be screwed.
If you want my opinion, there's only one factor we need to consider while making this decision. The success of the mission.
I agree. Rapidium comes first.
Right. We shouldn't forget what all this was for.
Okay. Whatever you decide, right now we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We need to take control of that ship somehow. Lucas could help with that. I already talked to him, and he said he'd think it over.
Well, let's hope you hear from him soon, and we'll have him on board. Because if we don't, we'll have to create our own autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination.
That sounds like a lot of additional work.
Let's just fucking get on with it then.
We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board. I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation?
I'd like to listen to your ideas first.
I'm thinking a disguise. I haven't figured out as what yet. An alternative rescue team that landed here by mistake and lost their ship.
We could pretend to be specimens from this planet. We just need to find some damn big boxes.
Fine, here's my take. It's not the actual smuggling that's the problem, it's surviving the voyage in cryosleep. And that's going to take a separate, properly designed module.
I was just gonna say that.
How about a Rapidium arc? The cargo they'll never leave behind. Oh, that's actually interesting.
How do you want us to fit inside a Rapidium arc?
As long as it's not hazardous to our health. A Rapidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
You mean some kind of magic cabinet shit?
That's it. We need to create a fake Rapidium arc.
Something like a Trojan horse?
A Trojan horse Rapidium arc.
Let's just not get carried away with the mythological references. It's the kind of bravado I'm allergic to.
Yeah, I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything? Almost. Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan? Have you really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety, buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Whatever happens, we got your back, man.
Let's hope you know what you're doing.
Well, we're not going to be able to brainstorm everything out, right? Some things are just out of our control.
That's scary, but I guess it's true.
That's basically what I've been saying the whole time. Well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality.
Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work. I second that. Enough talking.
Let's give it all we've got.
This is it. The last stretch.
Yes. No time to waste.
To make you pay, so don't get stuck in pride, my love. When you'll be watching me from far above. As long as they come, hold your bones to break on. Only when the day come, you can sail away, my child, my dear. My child, my love, my love.
come see me? There's a thing.
I'm worried.
You know, your work didn't do itself while you were exploring your possibilities out there.
Are you trying to say that you missed me?
I missed having a skilled technician on board.
Oh, really? Huh. I didn't notice your absence at all. What's on your mind? Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something. You burned the mush again? Not this time, no. Well, then it can't be that bad. Out with it. I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about you. You're not the selfish dickhead I took you for.
Well,
thank you. Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did. Oh, you heard? Yeah. It was a hell of a brave thing to do. To expose your sanity like that. Instead of putting another altar on the line. I don't want to be a buzzkill, but it wasn't bravery. I was simply desperate. And you weren't there to stop me. Yeah. About that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret. And some words I said. Yeah. I admit I was hurt by what you said. That's why I wanted to... So... Sir... Yeah. Oh. Well... After our conversation... Of course I do. She said... Just always be yourself, Yannick. And I know your life will be exceptional. Wow. See... There's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller. Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's a big thing. I don't know what to say. Just take them. Take her words with you, and let's get back to our jobs. 'Cause we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us, brother. Of course we're gonna make it. We have each other's backs, and that's all that matters. Brother. You know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it. Why's that? I hate sentimental flicks. Yeah. Me too. Lucas? Yeah. Have you thought...
I have. But that thing you said about Maxwell's patience, I just... Yeah, but that was just the day before. It was...
Man, that...
I forget. We'll let Ally Corp retrieve your altars.
Thanks, Lucas. I know.
Yeah. But you risked a lot too. And...
Oh,
sometimes... Yeah. Because
What do you need? Oh,
all you
sounds...
have some
Lucas?
good luck.
Hey, what's on...
I have to say, I keep thinking about what we achieved, materializing the intro and keeping it stable.
Yeah. What a stunt, huh?
It was much more than that. And it wouldn't be possible without what you did back there, with the quantum computer. You weren't afraid to change, and that let you become more confident with who you are. I'd like you to know that ever since we got out of the sandstorm, something's been preoccupying me. Maybe earlier I'd have ignored it, since it's not directly related to our mission, but I started wondering, what if a change of approach could reveal new paths of reasoning before me? Just like it happened for you. I think I might want to open up to that.
Well, well, well. Glad I could finally teach you something. What's so interesting?
This planet. Its close relationship to the interval. It's one thing that everything here is connected to the presence of rubidium, but I have a nagging sensation that there could be more to it.
Like what?
It's too early to speculate, but I have some theories, and I believe I could prove them. I observed some curious telemetry readings from a nearby area. I must say, they're intriguing. Like I said, it's pure speculation at this point, but, well, you may laugh if you want, but I feel that I should explore that place. Call it intuition.
Wow, that sounds baffling. You sure got me hooked.
Yes, I must admit a hunch is not something I would usually consider a strong argument. And I don't understand it myself, but this time, well, maybe there is something rational there, but I'm just not seeing it yet. What I'm trying to say is something mysterious is urging me to explore that place, and I do not want to resist it. I already plotted a route I could take, but I'm going to need something from you.
What's that?
Remember those superconductive polymers? Well, I'm going to need some more of them.
Sounds intriguing. You've got my attention.
I'm not ready to discuss the details just yet, but I promise to share everything I found after I come back. The whole excursion shouldn't take me longer than a day.
Still, what if you got lost? The radiation will kill you if you don't come back on time.
I won't get lost. Don't worry. So, about those polymers?
Let me see what I can do.
Of course. Just, please don't postpone it forever. I know this planet hasn't revealed all its secrets yet. And leaving without ever finding out what they are would haunt me forever. Or however long I get. keep imagining yourself in a proper, well-equipped...
Okay, I've got those polymers you wanted for your little secret project.
You don't have to be so condescending. You either believe in it or not. Make up your mind.
Go and check it out then.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd understand.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah. We've come a long way together, haven't we?
So, it's that serious?
No. I mean, well, maybe. I was just wondering, with the rescue ship arriving any day now, have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean. What are you planning to do with your life, Jan?
I don't know exactly, but I'm a new man. And I feel ready for a fresh start.
A fresh start? Wow. That sounds exciting. But what exactly does it mean? Do you have a goal in sight?
Let me guess. You have some good advice for me about how I should live my life from now on.
Not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well.
What's it to you anyway?
Well, it matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior to mine.
Superior? What do you mean?
Only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan Dolsky. The real Jan Dolsky. And it will be you. And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little unfair, you know?
And according to you, the fair outcome would be
not being reduced to the role of somebody else's altar.
But this is who you are.
Well, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm genuine.
Genuine?
Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going. Whereas I do.
What the hell are you suggesting?
Think about it, Jan. Let go of your ego for a moment. Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children, maybe. What if I was the one to come back as Jan Dolsky?
What? Swap places? That's the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard.
I can be happy in my life too, you know. With Lena or someone else. This is what I've learned on this journey with all of you. That it's only up to me to find happiness right where I am. Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes.
Fine. Show me your perspective then.
Look, I'm not saying your life is worth less than mine. Maybe it's even worth more. You've achieved great things, found Rapidium, got through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road, enjoying being the new Jan you've become, while I could go back to the only life I want, with Lena.
Haven't you ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own altar? No, Jan. You'd still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know. Huh. Maybe it is where I belong. You have Lena and I have my altars. Maybe they're my family. Hey, there you go. Look, I know it's not a decision to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands.
what's on your mind? There's bad news. The scientist hasn't come back for the night. You know what that means, don't you? No. No, it can't be true. He must have had an accident or something. Whatever happened, he doesn't stand a chance out there.
But he could have just... He's the scientist. He always thinks of something.
Look at me, man. He's gone. We have to find the strength to carry on without him.
Come and find me when you have a moment.
You're back. I thought I'd lost you. Relax. I'm not that easy to get rid of. But how is that possible? You were outside for the whole night in lethal radiation. How the hell did you survive? I found the planet's secret. I found it, Jan. And my word, was it worth it. Every day, every hour of this journey, each problem we struggled with to get here, I found our reward. I've never seen you like this. So elated. I've never felt like this. It's as if my thoughts are clearer and my body is lighter. And there's this energy filling me, as if nothing was impossible. Well, what is it? What did you find? Words can't describe it. You should see it for yourself. I've marked the coordinates on your map. Just go and check it out. I'll call you once you get there.
Should I resolve this? Are you there?
Yeah. I am.
Not a bad sight, is it?
It's incredible. Is that water?
Yes. I analyzed it. I spent the whole night down in that valley. My radiation sensor didn't spike once. It's like a whole different ecosystem in that area. The atmosphere is different, and there's life in the water and around it. Not just plants, but microorganisms. And it's real. Not a proximity plane, not a potential landscape, but true material reality here and now.
But the sun, doesn't it burn everything on the surface?
That, my friend, is the most interesting part. Come back to the base and we'll talk.
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
Some discovery. An oasis? In the middle of this place? How the hell does it even exist? It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what Rapidium can do? I knew this planet held secrets, but I didn't expect it to host such marvels. It seems the vegetation in that valley gets annihilated every time the sun rises, but reappears shortly afterward to rapidly regrow again and breed life. Some people would say it's a miracle, but I've never believed in miracles. And neither did I. Yes, there has to be an explanation. I've gathered some clues. The modified composition of the atmosphere in that area, the lack of nighttime radiation, and I have a theory. I've called it the theory of continuity. Wow, you already thought of a catchy name. The main assumption is that with every alternation, the oasis is reborn in a more progressed state than it was in the previous cycle. And that by somehow remembering the state in which it died, it starts over from that point, only to move forward. Constant evolution. A relay of life defying the obliterating forces of this star system. It might be expanding, who knows? Maybe one day it will cover the whole surface of this planet. And then what? I don't know. Progress even further? Don't forget, its presence is clearly affecting the atmosphere. Maybe it's looking for a way to live forever? Or simply to bear some extraordinary fruit, fertilized by an underground vein of Rapidium. Imagine, Jan, what if its existence is somehow related to the veins we've seen in the interval? If only I could find out. See it with my very own eyes. Stay here to witness the upcoming cycle, and the next one, and then the next. Yeah, when you unfold that vision before me, I think I'd want to stay and see it too. Well, you can't. You have a mission to complete. They're waiting for you back home. Earth is waiting for Rapidium. But it's different for me. Nobody will miss me. And I'm starting to think this planet is where I was truly born. Everything else was always only in my head. What if I'm not supposed to go back to Earth? What if this is my home, my destiny?
You always were fascinated by this place.
Yes. But don't worry, I wouldn't forget about you and your mission. I could get everything ready for you, then you could let me go. I just need a little time to prepare for the sunrise. I could hide in that shelter the rebels started working on.
So, say you really managed to survive and study this phenomenon. You lived through several cycles of the sun, analyze data, draw conclusions, maybe even come up with a groundbreaking discovery. How are you going to share it with the world? What about what you've always wanted so much? Recognition.
What if I was wrong? Driven by the wrong motivation. My ego instead of the truth. Even if it meant staying alone with that truth. Who knows? Maybe that's the only truth there is. The one we have to face alone.
Your passion for this discovery is, surprising. I can't believe I'm talking to the same guy who taught me to be pragmatic and never let my emotions get the better of me. You do know that staying here would mean certain death? And the risk of going mad?
Yes, when you look at it from a perspective, it would be madness. And for the first time in my life, I'm not sure if I can trust my judgment. This is such a new feeling. That's why I'd like you to do something for me. I want you to decide. You created me this way, and the quantum computer chose you to be in charge of this mission. I will accept my fate humbly, whatever you choose it to be. Just remember, if you let me go, I promise to help you get ready first.
Thank you. You've been priceless from the very start of this mission. But I don't have the right to stand between you and your dream. When we're all set for evacuation, you can go.
Thank you. Well, let's not waste any more time then.
So, we have all the tech we need to get out of here safely. Your work is done. You can go and get ready to stay behind.
We did it. You have all you need, Earth will have Rapidium, and I will go and meet my fate in the Oasis.
Fate. You've come a long way from being the guy who said only success is worth anything.
Didn't we both come a long way? I underestimated you.
I don't blame you. I underestimated myself, too.
I might have added a brick to that wall, playing the smartass, while in fact I was trying to prove something to you. In the end, we're more alike than we seem. We just put on different masks to protect ourselves. Well, I'm taking off my mask now. I can admit that I'm a little scared. But most of all, curious. That's what science should always be about, right? Right. Goodbye, my friend. My Walter.
Goodbye, man. Hope you find whatever you're looking for.
Part of it, I already have.
So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me deal with my regrets and everything. What would I ever do without you, man?
We're gonna have to stay away from each other back on Earth, huh?
Probably. Unless I introduce you as my long-lost twin.
Yeah, right.
It's been a ride, huh?
Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother.
Take care in there. I'm glad you joined us for the ride.
What can I say? It was an honor.
Meeting you made me realize how fragile and unpredictable a man's fate can be. And that actually, it's a good thing. Thanks for inspiring me to be more brave in the future. It's good to know that I have it in me.
You sure do.
All right. Let's head for the unknown. Again. So, wish me luck.
Good luck, man. Even if we don't make it, the time I spent in this base is worth more than the whole life I remember. You gave me back my self-confidence.
Well, you should know I learned a lot from you too.
Yeah, I know. What a jerk you could have become.
How much I can really endure.
Right. We both know that we don't have to be strong. We can be good with what we have. And with what we feel.
Good words for a new beginning.
Yeah. Let's hope we get to see one.
All aboard the sarcophagus. I hope you have a smooth ride. You know I always do. Yeah, it was fun knowing you, Jan. After all, that's all that counts. Thanks for providing the fun. The base would have been much more solemn without your laid-back attitude. Let's see if I can be laid back when we land. All in your hands now, Jan. Good luck with everything. You, TR, buckle up and, Jan.
Jan. TR.
Yeah. TR. That's you.
Jan. TR. Dolsky.
Oh, shit. Hey, that's a serious name, TR. Looking forward to reading your book.
Good. Bye, Jan.
I'll see you on the other side, buddy. All right, so this is it. Yep. It's just the two of us left. Did you think about it? My proposition? So, you really meant it. I did. And I still do. I know it's crazy, but show me something that hasn't been lately. What do you say? I've given it some thought, and I realized that my path lies with the others. For better and for worse. So, yes. Go instead of me. Seek your happiness, and I'll seek mine.
I didn't think you'd be up to it. I honestly don't know what to say. Don't say anything. I'm doing it for the both of us. That is the only way I'd want it. So, I guess it's time to switch. Ready to get in? Okay. Don't let me down. I won't. Wish me luck. Good luck, man.
Jan, Agatha here. Our people are about to land. Did you prepare everything as we discussed?
Everything's ready. Relax.
I know you've been talking to Lena.
You do? Huh. Yeah. I know you do.
I thought we had a deal. No more secrets. Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
I'm just trying to make sure nothing bad happens to my alters. Convince me you won't hurt them, and I'll be more than happy to board your ship. Which just happens to be manned by an armed squadron.
Oh. So you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, I must say that's cheeky. But I will indulge you. The team is armed because this is a Rapidium retrieving mission, Jan. And the corporation will protect its assets with whatever means available. Now, I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully. Whatever you might be thinking of doing, you must understand that your time of breezy irresponsibility is coming to an end. You are heading back to society, where certain rules and laws apply. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you. Take Lena, for example. Her career, so promising. It would indeed be a shame were it to be cut short by criminal charges.
What? Hey, Lena has nothing to do with this.
Of course she doesn't. As long as everything goes as planned. But, if the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the Disciplinary Commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly. I can't imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum-projected reflections of yourself more than your real, loving wife. Because that would be very narcissistic. The corporation owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. They do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan Dolsky, not a child who believes in fantasies. Smuggle them on board the ship as you were told, and do not attempt a single thing we haven't agreed on. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. Everything is different in the light of day. And of course, I can't wait to have a blast with you at our press conference.
So, this is it. I'm on my own. Thanks for a good beginning and being a home for me, for us.
John Dolsky? This is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? praising us for getting here on time. You made it we couldn't. How are you feeling?
What can I tell them? I'll tell you.
Yeah, you bet. Get that. All right, but let's go retrieve some Allied Corps passing. Oh.
On it, sir. Hey, it's... I don't...
Dosky, did you...
Sorry?
Serious?
No, the Rapidium needs to get back to... But it would break my heart.
Sorry.
What do we do with...
We'll do... Just... You'll get a... We gotta clear the base and get out of here.
All right, we're in. Heading to secure the quantum. You guys take a look.
Second thoughts?
Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. Choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
People have continued to take to the streets in reaction to food rations being cut down to the bare minimum. Now onto the top story of the week. Events are unfolding rapidly as Allied Corp has announced today that the Rapidium found by one of its missions has been tested, verified, and cleared for development in the newly created Department of Rapidium Technology. According to the press release, the new unit will be run by Dr. Lena Berg, a biotechnician with significant experience in Allied Corp's research department. Dr. Berg will lead a team of highly skilled professionals to develop and deliver the best Rapidium-grown products. Allied Corp also pledged to share Rapidium with non-profit organizations according to their subsidy terms. Experts say that this is what matters most.
I'm sure Allied Corp can come up with some exciting Rapidium solutions quickly, but what's really important is that they won't have monopoly. And we will get Rapidium-grown food, not just for the richest buyers, but for everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello? Lena.
I'm sorry.
But you're calling now?
Well, I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but then I found out we've been invited to the same press event. Jan Dolsky, the man who brought Rapidium to Earth.
And Lena Berg, freshly appointed as the head of Allied Corp's Department of Rapidium Technologies.
You heard?
Of course. Congratulations. I'm so proud.
Thanks. Jan. It's still so awkward to call you that knowing who you really are.
Well, it shouldn't be awkward. I'm the same person he was. I just didn't make his mistakes.
I have to say I appreciate your honesty. The way you just reached out to me. It was very brave of you to tell me the truth, instead of pretending to be him. Like you do in front of everybody else.
Brave? Please, Lena, I could never lie to you. It's against my nature. I just wish I could show myself to the world like I'm showing myself to you. Sharing that secret with you is almost like splitting the burden in half. So I'm the one who should be saying thank you.
In that case, can I ask you something? The other night, when we met and you told me about yourself, you said Jan, my ex, wanted you to come back instead of him. But you never said what really happened to him and the others. Didn't they get onto that rescue ship?
They did get on the ship, yes, but I'm afraid that's the last I've heard of them.
So what about the plan to hijack the ship? Jan asked me to disable the tracking of your implants so that he could get you away to a safe location. Did he give up on that?
Yes, he did. The plan didn't work, and we had to just go along with what the rescue team told us. That's when we swapped places.
Whose idea was it to swap places?
I asked him to do it. For me, but most of all, for you. I had this overwhelming sensation that this is the only possible ending to this story. And that if it doesn't happen, if I don't give it a chance, then something very important, very precious will be lost forever.
I see. What do you think happened to him?
I don't know. But wherever he is, I think he'd be happy to see us now. Because that would mean he finally made a good decision in his life.
I don't know. Doesn't work for me. With my new position in the company, they'll have to tell me the truth.
What if your position is a result of what happened? He wouldn't want you to lose it. Neither of us would want you to lose it.
Are you telling me I should just let it go?
Maybe.
Shit.
What? What happened?
Sorry, I almost just ran into another car.
You're driving?
Yeah, to the press event. It starts in half an hour.
Damn. I better get going myself.
Jan?
Yeah?
If we're gonna do this together, I'm gonna have to be sure I can trust you. Can I trust you?
Of course you can. I'll see you in half an hour.
You make it sound nice of you to appreciate that. So it all in. Take care. Well, and that. You seem to. So, alright. So. Wait. Yup. It's gonna be safer for you that way. Look at you. It's been. Tell me. I'll see. So? You. Stop it. Good. Yeah, I guess we're good. Yep. Alright. Yep. So, I did. I can't give up my... Sure. Well, in that case, same to you, buddy. Thanks.
Jan, prepare it.
Everything's...
I thought you...
Looks... What?
Oh, and the cool... Now I did... What? In this take...
Are you...
I'm just... If the... Because the... Want... And the...
So... This is it. Hello.
We hear that? You... How we...
Ready to do...
Operate... Yep.
All I can...
Humble and better. Get that... Let's go retrieve some Allied Corps passive.
On it, sir. Hey, it's...
Donsky, did you...
Yeah, sure. Now, we're all gonna get ripped. I assure you, officer.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna have to...
Listen, I did my best to collect as much rupidium as I could. I don't... If there's anything wrong with...
What did...
We gotta clear the base and get out.
All right, we're in. Heading to secure the quantum core. You guys take a look around. That's a lot of this. Oh, please, can you focus on... We ain't got all day. Yes, sir. You set up the research. Quantum core secured. All good on our side, too.
Come on.
All right.
Need it.
Good news on the food front, as another Rapidium food factory has been announced to open next month. This time not by a big corporation, but a small startup aiming at producing low-cost, high-quality products for everyone. It's the first time a company from outside the Big Six has taken Rapidium from research to production. And experts have no doubt that this is only the start of a bigger process.
Having these smaller companies who got their share of Rapidium entering the market is great news. Let's remember that those startups have big ambitions. They want to be innovative, think outside the box. And their priority is not to boost their stock prices, but to make their mark in the industry. I'm sure more will follow to create a competitive environment, and in the long run, Rapidium-grown food will become much cheaper and more available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
No mention of any illegal experiment. Listen, but we steering their ship into...
Of course they are.
Yeah, for some reason, they So just...
That's your recommend?
It makes sense, doesn't it? A man...
Right.
Your mission control... He took full responsibility for...
Does that mean...
What do you think? He wasn't working for Ally Corp anymore when he...
That's my...
Don't ask me... Said he was glad... And so all things... Provided a...
And go. So we're still hoping I can...
I'd say home could...
Okay. What about...
Lena? She's...
Okay.
Well, maybe except for one moment at the end when she pointed out that this was not just... And how she witnessed you... Yeah. Not exactly a game changer considering the scandal surrounding her.
How is she handling?
Well, it wasn't nice, but at least they didn't...
Right.
What matters...
It means a lot to me.
You'll be allowed to talk to her after the trial. For now...
Yeah...
The driver can wait.
I know. I'm ready to face it.
extract. Of course, we will have. Whoa! Looks like I didn't use enough air. Damn it. We need calm now. Look. Yeah.
Solution is help the map. It's Captain Gray.
Rapidium arc. Good job.
Okay. And the... you... what? Come on. First... Sure. This is wonderfully disgusting, Jan.
Yes. And you?
Why?
Because I am...
Let it... yeah. And tell me. The ocean. Embrace... Now. Can't you see them? You're right. So... Me... yeah.
The sooner we get on with the brain cell therapy, the better.
Call me old-fashioned, but growing a human brain in a lab is too much.
So?
Yeah, I want, but it...
Well done.
Thank you'll
really
listen. It's
well,
and to make so. Are what? What?
The easy solution is rarely the right one.
I wish I got...
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over. We can... For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb.
So, you decided to go down that path.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross, because once we do, there's no going back. Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing...
Oh, come on.
Let's stop.
Shit.
It's getting... What's your call?
Let's go.
Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again?
No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed?
I don't know. Oh, just do it.
Okay.
Here goes.
And that's it. Almost. I'm taking...
Hey, how do you... I'm pretty good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you think.
us now? Know that movie. Yes, who's missing that?
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Sure. No. But the...
What? Why not?
Tell Hub...
But you would...
No. Well, you have, in theory, and the fact...
No.
You see,
I guess...
No. Hey, you know what? In map... Sounds... I have... Do I...
Hey.
Well,
You did a great... Yeah, need to build it on the other side.
And then, took off. No, luckily we, but yeah, but we've been searched. Is there no? Well, John.
Really? I'm not making any difference, just... So, yeah.
Dad, your farm, that... If this... Do you label your altar? Well, or I just... you'll just...
Yep.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Yes, but what? Plan. We'll be fine. That's what I'm counting on. The minute you do it, I did what it took to save, but it looks like I'm sorry. What? But you're right. What? You're not. Fine. Let's just test.
All right. I'm activating the procedure.
Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell? was there. Wait. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? I recognize this.
You're no good. You hear that? No good! Filthy beast!
Am I?
No.
This is...
Why would you? You're the better. Shit. Okay. Maybe not.
That's not...
Do you... What? It's crap. You're wrong.
Hey,
why are you... Cut it out. You've been...
I know now that I could have been there for...
She's gone, young.
This is... Is that you?
It was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
Fight for us. Fight for us.
What is going on with me?
It's over.
Preparing. And you want to...
Maybe...
Can you... No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you've had about yourself.
Run faster!
Ready now! Help me! I need help! Help me! It's your captain! Open the door!
I'm sure... What? You made this... Fine. Maybe it's time you started looking through the light. doesn't... Wait a minute, what? Oh, and right...
Out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Hello? Yeah. Simple. They... No. Red. What?
And the red...
What? It's... So... Yeah. You've been... You're put... You... Bye. And we're... What? The... Wow. I'm not... And then... Imprint... Yeah.
Makes no difference to me if we make it or not. There's no... except for you. I should look for the rebels. Who knows where they went? I was... Fine. Look. We've all...
What's happening to me? What the? You got some guts to fall. They're not just. You'd seriously. Well, he let us in on his methods when he convinced you to experiment on tabula rasa. Only. That's a real. Well, don't you have. Because you're.
found the turret. Yeah.
I don't...
What's my take? Never do what you think you should do. That's what matters. I found the... Yeah, I was... You... Focus, champ. I got this. Kidding me? Oh, must have slipped. Beautiful. No, come on. Yes! How? Bus. I found there. I thought, but, huh? Need. Can I?
Seriously, what was he thinking, leaving the base like that?
does... Oh.
Mac?
What? Are...
Wanna go?
No need... An invisible barrier in the... Yeah, I suppose... Yeah.
Lucas?
Mac.
Tell me so. What? If you...
Well...
So...
What? Look,
Luke...
it's a...
Oh, is it prefer... What?
What? Yeah, I...
You should...
Hey, man. I need to talk.
You wanted... Yeah. You... I see. So... It's normal. Wrong. And you want... Up. And we're... You... Okay. But... I'm really curious.
No. Yeah. Oh, it's... Listen, man. We're staying here. Yeah, like I said. Yeah. But... See, I got a list of resources that could make things a lot easier.
Resources? Want me to work there now?
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something. I'm for what? Covered? The blindsided eyes. Right. I've loaded. They. Beautiful. Yes!
Damn it. Must have slipped. Focus, champ. No, come on. Kidding me? Beautiful. No, come on.
Must be...
I've got... What? Trust... Wow. There...